Hello, THL. Hello, Team Hearth League. Welcome to Tavern Talk. I am Force of Will. We are here. We are in the Ragnaros Championship week. We're going to crown the Season 8 champion. But first, we need to introduce some people. First, introduce Steffi. Steffi, how are you doing this week?
I'm doing really well. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Doing awesome. And then we have Jaxos. Jaxos, hope you're feeling better from last week.
He's Force of Will, and I'm here against my will.
Okay. So
Fair
enough. Fair enough.
Reasonable. And
then we have not one but two special guests with us this week. We have from Team Synergy, X gonna give it to you, JR Juggernaut. How are you doing, JR?
I'm doing well. Happy to be here.
Excellent. And then from the Spicy Boys, we were gonna say we have Wolf Mac, but after last week's Tavern Talk, we have to say we have Hot Wolf Mac. Hot Wolf Mac, how are you doing?
What is up, Team Hearth League? I'm doing awesome.
Excellent. All right. So let's get started. And we're actually going to do a quick review of last week. There was only 2 matches going on. But since we have people who were here playing in both those matches, I think it would be very appropriate for them to tell us what happened. So, JR, why don't you start off telling us about Team Synergy's match against Hearthstone Academy?
Well, it was something crazy, I'll tell you that much. Well, it started off, Synergy lost the first 2 matches in a 3-2, 3-1, respectively. They were forced to have to win 3 matches in a row and not drop a single match in order to come out on top, and they managed to pull it off with their 2, 3, and 4 seeds pulling out wins. To the shock and amazement of, I'd like to say nobody, but that would be a lie. So they finished off with a score of 15 to Hearthstone Academy's 10.
Nice.
Excellent. So last week we had Booty Sweat with us, and so Steffi, Erakoki, and Sirlos, y'all did a great job. Y'all actually picked Team Synergy to win, whereas myself and Chunsu were both incorrect.
Loser.
Now I'm hoping I'm not going to be blowing up any strategy here like I did last week, but for the second week in a row, Team Synergy, 4 of the 5 players brought Hunter again, and again y'all found success with it. So
Except for me.
Except for you.
Except for me.
Yep. So kind of, I asked this last week. Did y'all somehow break the conquest meta with your deck selections?
Possibly. I do still genuinely feel like Hunter is just kind of a slept-on deck, because even though people know what to expect from it, they kind of know how it plays. It's kind of one of those classes where you could still find ways to surprise people, as Croven did during this week's match. And I think it's also just I think Spell Hunter in general is just a pretty versatile deck when you are able to like ban Warlock out of the equation. I think its matchups are pretty strong.
Yeah, actually, and Vicious Syndicate data today, they got Spell Hunter and Secret Hunter both got a little bit of a shout out this week.
Yeah, and full disclaimer, for me at least, my reason behind bringing Spell Hunter was mainly that I got to Legend twice with it over the past 2 months, and so I was kind of like, well, I feel very comfortable playing this. Why the hell not?
Nice. So, Jax, you didn't get a chance to talk about this match last week. So, kind of, what are your thoughts on Team Synergy taking down the 2-time champions Hearthstone Academy?
I was going to drop a meme here about Noob Central, but most of the casters here
Excuse
no, see, this is what I was about to say, but Staffy wouldn't let me finish, per the usual. So, you know, what I was going to say is there's not enough casters here at Tavern Talk to understand the meme about old Synergy and old Noob Central and squeezing into the playoffs in the last week and then making a run to the finals, which was their MO for I want to say 3 seasons in a row that they did that. So, you know, we saw a late season push from X. We saw a lot of energy coming from them. So as I look at them taking down HSA, who was potentially the next the first 3-time champion, I wish I could say I was shocked, but momentum is a real thing, and it was on their side this past week.
Absolutely.
Much appreciated.
Steffi, what's your thoughts?
I mean,
well, you were right.
I did predict this because, you know, I'm always right. So
right.
I thought this was going to happen. So I'm happy that my prediction came true.
All right. So
X respects you.
Yep. So X gave it to HSA.
Hot.
As I said, I think that was impressive in and of itself. I thought taking down Thermic Whims, which we didn't have y'all on last week to talk about that, but that was huge. That was huge as well.
Huge.
Taking down.
With the Wims, it was very much a different story. Honestly, I think because all of us are pretty seasoned players, we were kind of like, we knew the Wims were not going to be some kind of easy win. But we've, as somebody, this is his third season, I've watched 2 straight seasons of the Golden Wisps fumble in truly spectacular fashion. Despite the fact that these guys, like as somebody who basically got into THL because of both Alec and Asuna, it's basically like this is a top-notch team, and even the craziest of things can happen in the most unlikely of times. So we were not going to count ourselves out like that.
Did somebody just refer to as Golden Wisp as a top-notch team?
Oh,
I mean,
once again, there's not enough veteran status here to
hold on.
Once upon a time, Team Golden Wisps was the bad hombres of THL.
Well, you got to remember 2 things. One, that my first season playing was actually my first season playing was the season where like they were just dominating everybody.
Yeah, they had.
And two, my love for I have a lot of love for the team, despite the fact that the Fly Sly threw so much shade on me the last time he was on TT. Just gonna throw that out there. So that should be a testament to how much I like the rest of that team.
We're savage here.
Yeah,
pretty much.
All right, so we have half of our finals here, but we need to talk about the other half, which was Spicy Boys against Always Top Deck Lethal. Wolfmac, tell us what happened with this matchup.
Yeah, so Spicy Boys dominated Always Top Deck Lethal 3-10 to advance to the Ragnaros League Championship.
13 to 10, but yes.
Yeah, all 3 Spicy Boys wins happened to be on stream this week. I beat DBZ on Thursday Throwdown. Ironfire beat Arkizar on Friday Night Fight. And Mullet DGAF beat Blake Hall on Salty Saturday. So Steffi picked all 3 games and the match correctly. Good job. Force picked 2 of the 3 games and the match correctly. 2 of the 3 members of Booty Sweat picked Spicy Boys to win. Shout out to Booty Sweat.
I would say, and in my defense, on only picking 2 of the 3 games correctly, Mullet's record was terrible. It was like 3-7. So up against Blake Hall, who had like 6-3, something like that. So I at least had reasoning behind picking it. It was just the incorrect pick.
Listen, 3-7 still means they won 3 games.
Correct.
Just saying.
Hey, that's more than I wanted so honestly.
I mean,
so
I was about to say, even you found a win this season. So
yes, I did. Well, hey, wait, okay.
Damn.
The difference was that Mullet brought decks I told him to bring this week. Last week.
Oh, okay. See, if I would know that, then I would have changed it. Yeah. So.
God, there's so much shade being thrown on this. I feel like the sun's.
That's how we live our lives.
Yeah, I was like, and by the way, in Rag League, I was 5-4, and if I would have actually brought real decks last week instead of memeing, I might have been 6-3. But neither here nor there. Maybe.
At least you didn't get reverse swept 3 weeks in a row.
True. So,
Hey,
so
JR, didn't I reverse sweep you one week?
That was in Sylph League. We'll talk about that another time. No, it was technically 4. I just don't count that as 4 because that wasn't in Rag League 2. But yeah, you added more paint. You poured salt in the wound there.
Sorry,
Thanks
buddy.
for that. You're not sorry.
It's gonna be another sad week for you.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, it's on.
Calm down on the trash talking. We'll get to that in a moment. So,
never calm down on the trash talking.
Jack Sox, again, you weren't here last week. What are your thoughts on Spicy Boys taking down ATL?
One of the biggest disappointments I have was I was going to come on here last week and talk all about how the Spicy Boys were going to whoop on ATL. And I was waiting for everybody to be like, the ATL's so good. Look how many points they scored. I was going to shut up. I was ready to, you can ask anybody that's on this show. I don't prep anything. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I look like I know what I'm talking about up here. But right? I know. It's amazing. I make this shit up, guys. But I was going to come on here and talk about how I thought the Spicy Boys were going to win. And then, unfortunately, I was sick. So did not make my way onto Tavern Talk, but I really like the lineup, and this kind of went the way I thought it was going to go. But the one question I had, and I didn't ask any about this, was Ridiculous's loss there. Did that end up coming from a DQ, or did both people just forget to ban?
That
Oh,
was a
good
D,
Lord.
that was a DQ. That was an unfortunate DQ.
So
Yeah.
even with the DQ, the Spicy Boys still just drizzled it on them.
Yeah.
Shows you how strong we
Although
are.
not to be that guy, but I definitely think Blue Spartan still could have won that, even if they had played it.
Probably.
So
We'll never know.
I don't know. Rid, best 3 seed in the league.
I don't think so.
I'm sorry, isn't he no longer undefeated anymore?
I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know. I don't know how they.
He wasn't in a
calculate-
good state of mind that day.
Sure.
Are you attempting to blame it on the goose?
Blame it on the goose. Got you feeling loose.
If I had known that was going to happen, I wouldn't have said anything.
Yeah.
I hate you so much. Look. Look
All
here.
right, Stephanie, what's your thoughts on this match?
Okay, look, we're not surprised that Steffi was correct. Because shocker, I'm always right. No, but I thought this was going to be really good. I remember when I was looking last week, I really liked the Boas lineup. I thought it was a lot stronger than Always Top Deck Lethal, even though it's literally the same. No, that's not true. Why did I pick it? Oh, I just like the players more. I was surprised. I picked favorites.
And as you
Great
speak,
concept.
Yeah.
We know
We
it's-
pick the people we like.
Yes.
Look, okay, it hasn't fucked me up yet. Actually, it's not true because most of the teams that were like my favorites, they didn't make it to the play. But whatever. Again,
Keyword being
I don't
most.
think it's fine. I'm just always right. I'm just gonna end it at that. Period. End discussion. Move on.
with all due
Okay.
respect, if you're always right, then how is it you seem to conveniently omit Synergy from the playoff discussion right before week 9?
I did it. What you
We
mean?
all did.
You all
I
did.
think
We
you
all
bumped your
did.
head.
I had to bring that up at least once. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't think I did.
no.
I think you're confused.
No,
with
no, no, no,
something
no.
else.
Like you guys, like I get it. Don't worry.
I don't
But,
remember
like,
that happening.
legitimately, you guys did not even bring us up once during the discussion
think
of teams
so.
that were still in it.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, in our defense, if a certain team hadn't completely fucked themselves,
Good
you
fucking-
guys
Oh, fair.
statistically
It's-
were
Double
not-
DQ.
It's true. My rebuttal to that though is the fact that we were still tied with Defias Brotherhood at that point. So
Sure.
that's why it seemed like there was no reason to mention them, but not us. That's all.
Well, I think
Guys,
I
we're
do what I
getting
want.
yelled at on our own show. Let's
Oh,
do it
wait.
ourselves.
I have
Where
I
do
have an
you
answer.
go?
I have an answer. I do what I want.
yeah.
Fucking deal with it.
I respect
Yeah.
that.
And on top of that, I don't think anybody was giving Defias a chance to make the playoffs either. So that's.
I thought they were mentioned, so it was like that's why we were kind of like, wait a second.
I think we were discussing their match as it relates to Team Next Level. I think in the last week. No, it was not so much about them. It was more about Team Next Level
Oh,
getting
okay.
in. So it was not.
Still.
But still, no, I agree. No, we should have brought up that there was a.
Yeah, I still love you
I-
guys. Don't worry.
I agree
Okay.
with nothing.
So. All
I
right.
just do what I want. That's how I live my life.
Now, let me brag a little bit because the week in the quarterfinals, everybody was like, "Oh, Bloodbath and Beyond is going to beat Spicy Boys." In fact, we showed the meme last week if you were on here, except one person. That was me. I've been a fan of Spicy Boys since the beginning. They've been in my division, in my conference. I've been a fan of them, and so I saw y'all coming through and winning this one, even though I didn't get the win to Mullet. But I still saw y'all winning
Doesn't
the
matter.
match.
I was the one with the final say, so I'm
You are.
correct.
You're correct, yes. So, so it sets up a very interesting finals matchup now, which that's actually the next thing we're going to discuss is the Ragnaros League Championship match, Season 8. We have Team Synergy versus Spicy Boys. Now, of course, being in separate conferences, y'all have not played each other this season yet.
What?
I know.
So spicy.
All the more fun.
Yes. Now, we have already had one match. If you were able to watch the special Tuesday edition of Thursday Throwdown, we did see the Corbin Ridiculous match. Corbin did beat Ridiculous 4-1. putting Synergy off to a really good start.
If you're
Now-
gonna watch that match, at the very least, watch the ending.
Yes. Yeah, definitely watch the
Don't
ending.
tell me what to do.
Don't tell me
Please?
how to live my life.
Can we say please watch the ending? So
We never say please here.
it's
We
like
demand.
now, just like we did with Sylvanas League, we are going to have all 5 matches of the finals on stream, starting at Salty Saturday, 3 p.m. We're going to have JR against Ironfire.
I'm ready.
4 p.m. We're going to have Dexter HS versus Cakes. Championship Sunday, we're also going to do that same special Sunday stream where we will decide who is the champion, unless JR and Dexter both end up winning, and then Sunday might just be a fun day if that happens. But
And then
Good chance of that happening.
awkward.
it's like,
No
but
chance.
if that happens, then if it doesn't happen, Championship Sunday, we're going to still have the Sunday stream because we want to get all 5 of these matches on stream.
Look, I'm
Um,
trying to watch some dudes duke it out. Please don't take that away from me.
We're not going to take that away from you. So
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
starting at 8 p.m., we're going to have Boom Boom Hall versus Mullet DGAF. And then at 9 p.m., we're going to have the 1 seeds as our final match. Wolf Mac versus Imposition.
Oh snap!
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
that's
this
going to
is
be a
tough
great
for
one to
me.
watch.
Oh no.
Sorry you don't get your rematch against me, Wolfman.
No.
It's all right. I
So-
already proved my victory last time.
Ooh.
Peacocking.
Listen,
Peacocking.
you only need to show dominance once. All right.
That's it.
Mm.
One time. That's it.
That's it.
He knows how ridiculous his win was. I'm just gonna say. The only reason I'm not going to talk more shit is because, fun fact, during our match, I got disconnected for some reason. I still have no idea. But because of Hearthstone's new functions, even though it took me like an hour to get back on, we were able to get back into the game completely like normal, as if nothing had happened. It was absolutely insane.
Good job, devs.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. Like, I thought it would just last for like it would only give us like a 5-minute window. Literally, like I reopened the game almost an hour later, same turn.
Crazy.
Just for future reference.
All right. So now we have the big question we got to answer here, which is who is going to be the Season 8 Sylvanas League champion? Now, I'm going to let the 2 players...
Wait, what?
Okay.
As like,
Literally destroy each other. Go.
yeah, like,
Wait, no. First of all,
Spicy
you said
boys, end
Sylvanas
of
League.
conversation.
You said Sylvanas League, not Ragnaros League, and I hate to do that, but I'm going to be a lawyer, so I have to.
You're right. Correct. That was my bad. I was doing the show notes late yesterday. It slipped my mind. So, all right.
All
So,
good.
JR, tell us why Team Synergy will be coming out of here as the Season 8 champions.
I mean, to put it simply, we're a team of very seasoned, strong players who, despite not having our best season, we've found this momentum that has been carrying us the past like 3 to 4 weeks. And I think at this point, if we've proven we can beat the Wims, HSA, I don't see any reason to believe why we can't beat the Spicy Boys. As much as awesome as I think they are.
That was
All
the
right.
worst piece of shit talk shit.
No, that was really
Hurt.
sweet. He was
I'm a
trying to
nice
be
guy.
nice.
Give me a break.
He was trying to be nice.
I'm not an
Stop
asshole.
being Nice.
I'm very upfront about that.
He was trying to be nice.
That was actually really nice. It'd be like, oh, we're going to destroy them on all 5 seeds or something like that. We already
I know,
did
he's
really
like-
proven ridiculous. It's like, oh, it's like, well, we beat HSA and we beat Thermic Wims. So, yeah, we're obviously going to win this. It's
Well,
like,
also, again, going to be a lawyer. I have to have a compelling argument if I'm going to make this work.
Wait, are you
Just
gonna be a
we're just
lawyer?
gonna destroy you without any reasoning.
He's a
behind it.
lawyer.
Doesn't
Wait,
work.
are you gonna be a lawyer?
He's a lawyer.
I'm
I
awaiting.
didn't know you were
No.
gonna be a lawyer.
I'm awaiting the bar results.
Oh, I'm sorry.
oh, okay. So, practically a lawyer just waiting for.
Though, fun fact: if anybody wants to help me once I do pass the bar, of possibly changing my name to something more lawyer-like, I'm open to suggestions.
I vote for Harvey Birdman.
I vote for JR Judge or not.
Ooh, yes, I like that one.
I got nothing. I got literally nothing.
You disappoint me.
All right.
You are
Wolf
the
Mac-
disappointment.
Wolf Mac, bring the heat.
Go.
All right,
Tell
I'm
us why
gonna
Spicy
make this very simple. I was the best player on Synergy this whole season in the Sylvanas League.
He's
We're gonna
right.
crush Synergy in Ragnaros League.
Boys. Ooh,
You do realize if you crush us, you're also crushing part of your soul, right?
yes.
He
It's
doesn't give a
the bargain
fuck.
I had to take with the devil to become this powerful.
I don't think that's how it works. I mean, bring it all the same.
So are you saying like Team Xenergy is Wolfmax like Horcrux from Harry Potter? Is just like if he beats y'all, he's just gonna be destroying his own soul in the process.
I love that
You
you
said
made
it,
that
not me.
reference. Oh my gosh, I love Harry Potter. Look at you.
Hey, I
I
like
love
Harry Potter too.
Good reference.
Yeah, no, that's basically what I'm saying, though. I wish I thought of that reference before you, but yeah, let's go with that.
All right, cool, excellent. All right. Well, now that we have the biased opinions out of the way, let's get to the
Who says we can't be objective?
let's get to the unbiased opinions, starting with Jack Size. Who is winning this and why?
I think this one goes to Spicy Boys. Because
Why?
as I looked it over, I've really liked two matches in favor of Spicy Boys. I like two matches in favor of X. I thought that this thing was really going to hinge on that 3-seed matchup. I did not expect Crovan to win. But I do think that when you look at what's left, Wolfmac I like over in position. Sorry,
Hot
JR.
Wolfpack.
Sorry, JR. I like Iron Fire in your guys' matchup.
You disgust me.
I know. But I also am a bigger fan of Mage right now than I am a Druid, but Druid could do its thing, and I suck at this game, so that means literally nothing. So,
I'll take that into consideration.
And then I like Cakes' matchup down there in the 5 seat, although Dexter's been around and doing his thing at THL for a minute, so you can never sleep on Dexter. But I thought that I kind of thought that Spicy Boys had this thing going. The Crovan thing has kind of put me in like I'm saying Spicy Boys, but like
You know it could go either way.
I'm trying to keep my right leg over that fence with at least a couple toes in the Xenergy yard. So
I get that. Yeah.
You know, that's where I'm currently standing. Is that Crovan result is really interesting, and I do agree with your earlier comment of Ridiculous being he was a very strong 3 seed this season, and it sucks that his last 2 weeks are going to be losses. But shout out to Crovan for locking that one up early in the week.
Yeah, Crovan's been he's been on such a hot streak these past I think he's won like 5 in a row. He's like
Mugatu hot right now.
He's killing it. Like he and Boom Boom have just been like destroying the season overall. It just so happens that he's had more of a streak going by comparison.
So, Steffi, what are your thoughts on this one?
Okay. So I'm trying to actually be logical and think very hard about this shit.
Mm-hmm.
But she has more friends on one team than
No, that's not true. That's actually not true. Not true. Because like my boy in position is Energy. He's a big deck, just like me. He has the biggest deck.
Sorry, to prove my point.
You've seen my deck though.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
So I beat your deck last season, boy.
Leroy
so
Shadow Step.
Big.
If Leroy Shadow Step was not a thing, we both know you would have lost. Cut it out.
Whatever. I still won. A win is a win, and there's a win is a win. So
not as I see it.
Looking at this is really hard, actually. This is really fucking hard. I think Spicy Boys is going to take it. Just because, no, don't sigh at me. Don't fucking sigh at me. Let me explain myself. Let me tell you why. So, I'm looking at deck lists, right? And I think Wolfmax, but I love Imposition so much, but I just think his deck list it's just, I don't know.
I don't want to pick against my friends, but let me be logical. Oh, their decks are better, but I'm not going to pick them.
No, I don't think they're better.
Thank you.
I think Spicy Boys brought a better lineup. I don't like it when people don't bring Pally. I feel like I don't know why you didn't bring Pally Jug. I think Iron Fire has been performing really well. Wolfmag has been performing really well, and Cakes has been performing really well. And I think all of them are going to take the win. That's why I think those three are going to win. I don't know about Mullet versus Boom's probably going to take the win.
I will just say with regards to the Paladin bring, it's to me like the problem with Paladin right now is just that. Honestly, I'd probably be more inclined to bring Paladin if there was a better control Paladin available.
That's fair.
Like Paladin to me right now is kind of at a point where you've got Dude Paladin and you've got Murloc Paladin mainly, and they're both pretty disruptible. So like I don't necessarily feel comfortable playing them because it's like if you clear my board, unless I've got a divine favor, I may not have an answer. So I'm just
but
like,
couldn't you argue that with any aggro deck? And then it's just arguing on using your resources smart.
yes.
So are you
can.
saying that you're gonna be bringing a control lineup?
Don't say that. Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Ignore Hot Wolfpack. Do not answer that.
I
Don't
missed
answer
that last
You
one.
don't have to answer that. Don't answer
I'm not
that.
answering anything.
Steffi's your lawyer now.
Yeah.
Bitch, I can represent myself.
Look,
All right. So
I answered. That's how I feel. Move
Actually,
on.
no. I will say I do like aggro decks. It just depends on the aggro deck.
Fair. But I think aggro. I mean, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna make it to the finals, so it doesn't matter what. But that's who I think is going to win.
all right. So I'm gonna start at the bottom and go up.
Hot.
It's like Cakes versus Dexter. I'll be honest. I don't think this is a matchup. I think Cakes takes this for Spicy Boys. Boom Boom Hall versus Mullet DGAF. Just looking purely record, PR differences, decks, everything else. I think Boom Boom Hall takes this. We already have a result, Croven over Ridiculous, which I was originally going to say I'm not that surprised by, but the more that I'm looking at Ridiculous's record on the season,
It's just ridiculous, isn't
it
it?
really is ridiculous. So that might be the thing that flips it for team's energy. Iron Fire versus JR Juggernaut. JR, I love you. I have to go with Iron Fire on this one. So
I'm
I
feeling
actually
so little love from you right now.
it's like I think this all hinges on the very last match again. Is Wolfmac versus Imposition, the one that's going to be the 9 p.m. match on Championship Sunday.
It's gonna be a
You
tough
do
one.
realize and I will say if I manage to beat Iron Fire, I'm coming for all three of you.
No,
You can.
understood completely. Completely understand that.
Fight me.
Now, here is where the difficulty comes in. I said Wolfmac was hot last week, and he is. He's the
Thank you.
he's the co-Sylvanas League MVP this season.
Will,
You
you're
know.
my favorite.
He's doing really, really great. That's what my mind tells me. My heart says Team's Energy just beat Hearthstone Academy. They beat the undefeated Thermic Whims. Is there something going on here? Is there something that might flip the script and say, damn statistics, this is going to happen? And I think I think it's going to. I'm going to pick Team's Energy, I think, to be the season.
That's respectable.
I mean, we're happy at this point. Just to make it in the finals, we're super happy. So
We're happy just to be invited.
That's
I mean, nominated.
I'm gonna say, just from the last week of the season 9, making what really was almost an unpredictable. I think you had to get 13 points in 4 matches, so you had to win 3 of them and pick up 2 points.
It got to the point where it was Dex versus Arcane, and we needed a win. Anything less wasn't going to settle it, and it ended up going into game 5. And this ended up being, I'm never going to forget this, because not only did Dex win in crazy fashion, he trolled the living hell out of us, because he always does. I love Dex, but he loves to just troll us and be like, make us think that he lost, and then we find out he won, and it's just like, you were the worst. You were the absolute worst. But against Arcane, he ended up actually beating him from a top deck Pyroblast.
Sounds very mage-like.
Yep. So, again, my mind, every statistical being of me wants to say Spicy Boys is going to win this, but my heart says no. Xenergy will be the one to win the championship. It's like there's just been a really great run of events that have occurred to get them to this point, and I think they're going to pull it off.
Yeah.
So my pick is
kind of
Team
bummed out that this
Energy.
was my weakest season to like make it, and yet I made it the farthest that I've ever have. But you know what? I'm very happy to have made it with this group. You know, we've been one hell of a team, and even even though it did end up falling on 2 TQs to really give us a shot, I'm like, you know what? We'll take it.
Yeah. So All right, so
I feel like there wasn't enough shit talk.
yeah, we really need more shit talk. Maybe that's how we'll close this out. Is we'll do some Facebook question and answers for y'all to think your best throwdowns against each other.
No.
Can we do all of the
okay.
Facebook questions because most of them are my.
See,
Yeah,
the problem though is that Wolfmac was on Synergy's Sylvanas League team, so it's like I got a special kind of love for him. Wait, that sounded so wrong. Never mind.
No, you have a special kind of love for him. Go on.
No,
What
that
is this
sounded so
special
right.
kind of
It
love look
sounds
like?
so right, is what
I
you're
kind of
about
want
to
to engage in this.
No,
Can you just
no.
keep going?
I should have said a spicy kind of love. That would have been clearly way more appropriate. But no, like it's like I don't want to. If maybe the team was being represented by someone else, I might feel more inclined to shit talk. But because it's Wolfmac, it's like no, I like him.
Ew, who likes Wolfpack?
I'm not touching that.
Yeah. All right.
Stay
so-
out. but I'm not.
Be mean
All right,
to
well-
me.
I would say we'll give y'all a chance to come up with a little bit more shit talking before the end of this, but let's get through
Oh,
some of these
God.
questions. So, Mitch Rest asked, "Can you define the word bish by using only words that start with B?"
Beautiful, bodacious babe. Easy. Move on.
Damn, I
Nice.
can't top that.
All right, yep, that's good.
I refuse to acknowledge
That was
the word.
ready.
I refuse to try to top that. FYI.
Yeah, nope, perfect enough, perfect. Mitch Rest also asked, "Is Jacksox a pirate?" I think Jacksox probably needs to be the one to answer this. Are you a pirate?
Are you a pirate?
I can neither confirm nor deny these allegations against me. My counsel has advised me that
JR told you
Have you
that.
found?
Yeah.
Have you found the One Piece?
I haven't indeed advised him of this.
Have you found the One Piece?
I have not
Senpai.
found the One Piece. I'm not
You're
even
not
quite
right.
sure what the One Piece is. I know it's in the cartoon, but I
You're
don't watch
definitely
that.
not a pirate. Get the fuck out of here.
Real pirates don't
First,
watch
it's not a
anime. They're too
cartoon.
busy-
First of all,
What?
too busy
anime.
drinking rum.
Secondly, it started off as a manga,
Don't be mean.
like a lot of anime, FYI.
It's okay.
All right, so Mitch also asked, "What is love?"
I love this.
Baby, don't hurt me.
I mean, yeah. Oh,
Damn it, I was gonna say that.
About 2 seconds away from saying, yeah.
How original.
Yeah.
Well, here's the problem. You were about to say it, but you fucking didn't. So
I did not. I was gonna make it really dark and sad, but you know what? We're just gonna go and let you guys.
No, I
finish.
was gonna say that.
Perfect.
You know, child.
All right, Robobson,
Next one.
who shot Mr. Burns? I'll be honest, I am,
Maggie Simpson. We already know this.
yeah, it's like,
That's what Adam said.
That's what
But
Adam
he was
said.
like,
It was
Maggie.
like- but I kind of, hopefully this is not going to get me killed in chat. I am not a fan of The Simpsons. I don't think I've ever actually watched a single episode of The Simpsons. I literally do not
wait.
think I'm.
It has definitely gone downhill in the past 20 years.
I don't really watch
Yeah,
The Simpsons
basically.
either. I'm just fucking kidding. I'm more of a Family Guy guy.
If you
but-
stopped watching The Simpsons in the 90s, you did it correctly.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's the thing is, well, in the 90s, I was in my teens. I didn't watch it then.
I was born in the 90s.
Me, I was born in 1990.
I was born in 91.
What is
Uh-huh.
old? Look at Jack Sox.
What were you born? Okay, let's all share the year we were born. What were you- Don't be shy.
I was born the same year that Mario Brothers came to Nintendo.
Oh shit! Wait,
Wow,
so
wait, actually-
85? Was that
Or-
85?
That was 85.
Okay,
Damn,
so
you did not look that old.
I am the oldest one then. I'm 81. Or I was born in I'm not 81 years old. I am not 81
No,
years
he's 10
old.
years older
Look
than me.
good for
Shit,
being
really?
81.
I was born in 1981.
Shit,
Holy
cool.
shit.
I feel young for once. I never feel. I always feel. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, so Rob's asking, does anyone care? I don't think so.
No,
No.
let's keep going.
No. All right. You also asked, why is Wolfmac a dick?
I was just born this way.
Because he has no
Born this way.
respect for his Sylvana. He has no respect for his Ragnaros team counterpart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I mean it.
Um,
No respect.
Why is Steffi a dick?
Because she's
I
got
have
the biggest one.
dick. I got the biggest dick.
I'm glad you
Jinx,
said it. It's
girl.
like
Jinx.
before we were on stream, we were having a very weird conversation about
With a lot of
Steffi-
sexual
Ste-
tension.
With a lot of sexual tension about Steffi's dick.
Look, it's a very desirable deck. I don't know what to tell you guys.
I can't argue. I guess I can't argue with that. I was like,
Show us your deck.
Show us your deck. Show us your deck. All right, moving on. What's the next
Wait,
question?
what did you think I meant? I meant your Hearthstone deck.
That's why I said deck.
Is that what you meant, though?
Show us your deck.
So Mitras asks, who's the best actress in the world and why is it Nicolas Cage?
Correct.
Correct.
I mean
It is correct.
Watch The
I just
Wicker
don't know
Man, you'll
why.
find out why.
Yeah. And then,
American
of course,
Treasure.
yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. See, that's Robinson said the answer is the Declaration of Independence. That's the reason why.
No. He wrote the Declaration of Independence. Independence.
Oh, Independence. You're right. Independence.
In the pen.
Pen.
That's what we're wearing the pen.
Because I am that much of a dick right now.
All right. So Mackenzie Austin Count says, "How does X ever hope to beat Spicy Boys when Wolf Mac was the best player on X this season?"
That's a fair question.
That is a fair question.
God damn it.
It's like
I
Spicy
wonder who asked
Boys
that.
has the best part of its synergy. It's like a mind fuck.
Part of me just still part of my mind is still blown by the fact that the one time I subbed in for somebody in Sylvanas League this season was the week that team was playing against Synergy, and it's just like, yeah,
Yeah.
of course. I don't know. I guess at this point we could I would say we could definitely beat the Spicy Boys just because, like, as far as I'm concerned, it's like, and there's no such thing as like an impossible victory. Like, just because the odds may be stacked in your favor doesn't mean you can't pull something off. I mean, this is Hearthstone after all.
Yeah.
You know.
So, yeah. I mean, it's a
it's
game.
luck.
It's a game with RNG. So just like
Yeah.
all of.
But that isn't to say like that we got through the playoffs so well solely because of luck or something. It's just,
No.
you know, it's a combination of factors.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So let's see. Sean Hayes, I know the focus this week is playoffs, but would it would probably also be good to cover the schedule for the offseason and when the next schedule is going to start. It would be if we had any of that information yet. We don't have that information as to when the new season will start.
What?
So maybe next week for the championship show when we have the winners on, we might have a little more information for you. Mark Shade asks, back estimate? Am I missing something on this? BAC?
What's BAC?
Blood alcohol content.
Oh,
there
blood
we
alcohol
go.
content estimate. And
Don't ask me that.
I'm sober. I'm sober. I don't know about everybody else. So
I'm good.
you're good. Good as in lit or good as in sober?
I love the fact that
Somewhere.
it's Slim asking that question for the record.
I
Yes.
fucking love him.
So do I. Hey.
He's the
I am
most
not gonna
sober
fight-
person.
I am not going to fight you over which one of us loves him more because I'm not losing this.
It's me.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. All right. There's a bunch of questions about Hot Wolfmac. So does Wolfmac's new,
He's so hot right now.
does Wolfmac's new branding make him a better Hearth player? So I guess that's the question for Wolfmac.
Let's
Does-
find out.
does
I
being
think so.
hot-
You know, it's increased my confidence a lot, and that's a lot. I mean, that does a lot for you in Hearthstone.
It does.
When you're playing aggro, you know, just don't play
I
around.
mean, look at the other player who has hot in front of their name. Hot Meowth. Hey,
That's so true.
I'm saying
I
Starting
failed to see
something
your
here.
point.
it's like Robinson says, who's the real Hot Wolfmac?
Me.
I'm assuming it's Hot Wolfmac. It's like
Is
I
it
don't know
really
that
you?
one.
Okay.
Are you
What-
really
what
the
are we
hot
doing?
Wolfmac, or is that actually you, or is it a lie? We didn't get
not
any
me.
answer, folks. It's not. it's Jack Sox.
It's Jack Sox. So
It's just
All
Jack
right.
Sox.
okay, so Ben Stevenson asks, if I eat myself, would that make me twice as big, or would you disappear? I would assume it would be you'd disappear.
Yeah, probably. You would cease to exist.
You would cease to exist if you ate yourself.
But did we ever really exist to begin with?
Yes, that's the what is it? Not, I was about to say psychiatry, but that's not it. That's
Psychiatry,
the
psychology,
psychology.
Philosophy.
Psychology.
psychiatry.
Philosophy was the word I was looking for. That's a philosophical question if we actually exist or not.
I don't think we do.
I don't know.
Let's
I don't
not.
know.
Well,
We're not
actually,
getting
if you
philosophical
want
on
to talk-
Tavern Talk. We are not
If you
going
want
there.
to talk about perception of reality, that would be psychology.
That would be psychology, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the theory of if we exist or not. So it's all that we perceive real or not is psychology. Do we actually exist? It's philosophy. You're welcome.
Thank you. All right.
Look,
now that we have that
everybody
cleared up.
in chat just learned something today.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I won't do it again.
Don't say you never learned anything.
You never learned nothing.
Don't say you didn't learn anything on the show. So, let's see. Next question. Is X afraid of my 300 IQ text? That's Mackenzie Austin counts.
Fuck no, we're not.
Nope. Okay. Yep. We got the answer there.
I don't think I need to justify
you.
that.
Andrew Boyd asks, is it true if you don't use it, you lose it?
Yes.
Probably. I don't know.
In what context?
Yeah.
In the context that if you don't
Go
use
on.
If you don't use it, you lose it.
What are we
Yeah.
not using?
it, duh.
Oh, duh. God, I'm sorry. I missed that part. Yes, I agree.
Good point.
All right. Steffi, you want to go through all these questions, so we're going through all of them. All right. Adam Vacion. Time is a social construct? Question mark?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm about to uninstall my life.
Yes. Please do.
All right, so I gotta say the next three questions are really, really good. Andrew Boyd said, "Did you ever find Bugs Bunny attractive when he put on a dress and played a girl bunny?"
Yes.
The answer for me is no. But,
Yes.
No,
I'm
but I had
kidding.
to struggle for a long time if what they call the girl bunny in Space Jam. Why can't I
Lola.
I had to
Lola.
struggle. I had to struggle for a long time if finding Lola attractive was bestiality or not.
No, it's just that just means you're a furry.
yeah, that's just furry. I think. Yeah,
Furry.
Yeah.
Way to go. I want to do the next
I'm gonna
question.
say, I'll be honest, I'm gonna say no, but there's a part of me that just wants to do the lawyerly thing and be like, I plead the fifth.
I believe
Indeed, bit.
that's okay. That's reasonable. We'll take a plea in the fifth of here. All right. So here's a good one.
This is the best one.
Mitch Rest asked, "Do marry kill? Harry Potter, Ron, Hagrid."
I already know my answer.
All right, you go first.
You want me to go first? Okay.
You go first.
Oh wait, now I'm panicking. I don't want to go first. Somebody else go.
I'll go first.
Okay, go.
All right.
All right. Definitely kill Ron because it's not because nothing against Ron, but he's definitely my least favorite of the
Take
three.
that back.
Fuck Harry because I would probably only be able to deal with him for like a certain amount of time and then I just get sick of him. Marry Hagrid because Hagrid is the fucking man. I'm sorry, I love that man to death.
I know
Okay.
mine now.
All right, you go yours next.
Okay, me. Okay, I'd do Hagrid because he's a fucking giant. Who doesn't want to say they've done a giant at least in their life?
I mean, I feel like you're the only one here who really would like that for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my first one. I would fucking marry Ron because Ron is hilarious. He is so funny. I literally was in love with him from my childhood. And then you fucking kill Harry Potter because then you could say, I fucking killed Harry Potter. I killed the one. Come on, guys.
God, I hate that that's actually a valid argument.
Get your life.
I'm gonna actually say I actually agree with Steffi on this, and the reason why is because the fact that Harry Potter is in this selection
Because you want to do a giant.
you actually have an out because you can kill Harry Potter and he can't die. He tried to kill him twice in the books, and he
But he's
can't
not immortal.
die. I was like, but he's known as the boy who lived. If you try to kill him, he is not dying. So
That doesn't make him immortal, though. That's not how it works.
I realize that, but I'm just saying, if you use that Vada Kedavra spell, it's not going to work on
Come
him.
on. You need to know that spell. Do not pretend
Force,
like you
you're
don't know that
grasping at
spell.
straws.
I
I will
might
out-argue
be.
this.
I'm right.
I will out-argue you on this. Don't even.
All right,
It's
who's
like-
next?
I'm just saying you have an out on this one that you normally don't have.
I don't think you do.
I always have it.
Well, I would still kill Harry Potter because he would get annoying after a while. So there you
No,
go.
that's
He's
Ron and
so
Ron.
whiny and sad. Ron will make you laugh. Why would you not want a hubby who makes you laugh? He's so funny.
I'm not saying he
Harry
is.
just
I love
complains all the
Ron.
time. All that Harry does is just complain and complain. Everything's handed to him and just
No.
complain.
I wouldn't
But
kill
Ron is
Harry.
like,
I
you
wouldn't
know
kill
what?
Harry. No. Because here's the thing. If there's one thing I've learned,
No, you fuck Harry.
No, I'd fuck Harry because if there's one thing I've learned from movies is that you're most vulnerable when you're getting it on with somebody. And if I'm getting it on with somebody who either doesn't die or is really hard to kill, or someone I'm confident is going to protect me, god damn it, I'm going to do it.
That's fair. That's why you fuck a giant.
No, that would go several different levels of it.
Go! Jackson, who'd you pick? Go!
Kill all of them because fuck Harry Potter.
I hate you. You take that back.
He answered both though. He answered the question though. He said kill all of them and fuck Harry Potter. So obviously. I'll just pretend we didn't go down the necrophilia route. Who hasn't answered this question yet?
Hot Wolfpack.
Hot Wolfpack. You have an answer for
I
it?
don't have an opinion.
Okay.
How do you not have an opinion?
I don't like Harry Potter that much.
Okay, understandable.
You take that
Sorry,
back.
guys.
All right. Now here's the
You're already violating Rule 5.
Adam Vajan, if you could live in one TV show, movie, or anime, what would it be and why?
This is everybody knows
I've
my
been
answer.
waiting for this one.
All right. So anybody want to start off with this one?
DBZ and I'll be Goku.
Damn it, I was leaning towards DBZ.
That's fair.
Wait, what was that one again? One more time.
If you could live in one TV show, movie, or anime, what would it be and why? Mitch said The Matrix because it's real.
Revolver said hentai.
That's the best. He's the best troll. God damn. The worst part is I can't say that's true, but I can't completely disprove him either. So goddamn.
even with press for which hentai is specifically, Robotson said, no, it's just hentai. Doesn't matter which one. Whatever. I'm gonna say, I guess it would depend. It's like if I could pick the specific time, Westworld would be really, really cool until the robots take over and start killing everybody. But that would be kind of, and it's sort of like the Matrix.
Mm.
Anyway,
Yeah.
it's like I could see that. I could see that being pretty cool. Until again the end of season 1 and the robots start killing everybody.
Hey, I haven't watched
Nerdy that I
Westworld
wanna
season
say.
1.
Sorry.
Get wrecked.
It's like,
No, it's fine. It's fine.
This is sad, nerd.
I brought this upon myself. I've accepted that. Actually, if I were to pick a show, now that I really think about it, it would. This is going to sound somewhat predictable, but probably Power Rangers in space. If I had to pick one of the seasons.
I like how you're very specific, like the one where they're in space.
Well, it's not only is it my favorite season, but it's also kind of makes the most sense because not only because they get to travel around like various planets. It's when like they have like all the best powers. It's like there's a lot of like cool things, but I think just the idea of living in Power Rangers where it's like people don't really die and you get to dress up in costume and like just defeat, like you basically have a monster to fight every week. Like I think that's pretty cool. It's a pretty nice life to live, knowing you're pretty much always going to win in some form of another, regardless of how ridiculous it may be.
Yeah.
Fair. It's a really
I don't
hard
think I watch
question.
enough TV to have a good argument, but
Shame.
I would rock the supernatural life just to have a beer with Dean and tell
Pre-season
Sam
5, though.
No.
Sorry, pre-season 6.
I would rock my supernatural life because it's my answer. In the current season, to have a beer with Dean and to tell Sam that he's a crybaby bitch and needs to get over it.
He hasn't done that already?
Who'd win in a fight, a stick or one choppy boy?
That's really tough.
I'm
Wait,
assuming
what?
I'm assuming a choppy boy, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know why a choppy boy wouldn't win in a fight against a stick. Now, a better question is who would win in a
What
fight?
stick we talking about?
Who would win in a
Sorry.
fight? Schrodinger's cat or a lack of oxygen? I guess it depends on how long the cat's without oxygen, right?
Well, now here's the problem.
Probably.
I don't
Here's-
get that reference.
Here's the problem. All right. Do you have to open the box to find out?
Probably.
You do. I mean, according to like Schrodinger's law, yeah, the cat is alive and dead until you
Can
open
you-
the box.
Ugh. Can you prove that was the lack of oxygen that killed him?
No,
you know, he wasn't dead when he was put in there.
This is morbid. It's about killing
I'm about to say-
cats. I don't like this one.
It's like, well, I mean, it was
It's sad.
it was a physics experiment where they said, you know, they put the cat in a box, and actually we know why the cat would die. It wouldn't be a lack of oxygen; it would be a lack of, or the addition of whatever poison they put in there. And they said as long as the box was closed until you opened it, the cat was both alive and dead at the exact same time.
That's so fucked up.
It's like,
Oh my
I mean, it was a major physics experiment.
yeah, fuck
I mean,
that.
With quantum physics.
It's not fucked up. If that's
It is not. It
It's
is
fucked
fucked
up.
It
Wait,
is fucked
hold
up.
on.
I don't agree with that, but it's not. I mean, I guess technically that means Schrodinger's cat wins because the lack of oxygen doesn't kill the cat. It's the poison. So I guess that's the case. Anybody have any other theories on this one?
Nope.
I
Moving
feel
on.
like we're going nowhere.
All right.
Fucked up.
So why does Matt Kennedy? Why does Brandon remind me to submit my classes? And why is his fault Swagway didn't make the playoffs?
I wanted Swagway to make the playoffs. Shocker.
All right. I think let's see. We're running out of time, so we got 4 minutes left, and we need time
Okay, let's
for
look for actual
let's look for
legitimate
one good one.
questions. These are really bad. Were those kids who ate peanut butter and fluff growing up raised by the devil? I was one of them. Thank you very much. I was also one of them. Thank you very much. Did nobody else eat peanut butter and fluff?
I did. It's
I
delicious.
did not.
Yeah.
Only peanut butter.
No.
We didn't have fluff in my house.
It's like crack. It's really good.
I've been told. Now I feel like the new crack though is like cookie butter.
Fair.
It's pretty
Think about
nuts.
the devil. I wasn't raised by the devil. Maybe I was.
No, but you did get a fire from somebody.
Trying to see any other good ones here.
There's not. I just looked it
No,
up.
there's not. Okay. Besides the one that we've asked beforehand, but we're not going to ask that question again. So, anyway, all right. So, final thoughts.
Weren't they supposed to argue?
JR Juggernaut, yeah. Drop 30 seconds on Spicy Boys. Just hit them with your best stuff.
Go.
All right, Spicy Boys is a prime example of a strong team, but at the same time, PR means nothing. Just because they got all this edge on us, jack shit. We are way better than our PR suggests. We are absolutely going to destroy them. And as far as I'm concerned, Spicy Boys should just call themselves the Cool Boys because they got no fire left in them after this week.
All right. Pretty
That
good.
was so specific. That was good.
I was concerned about being short, sweet, and to the point.
That's fair.
Excellent. So, all right. Wolfmat?
JR, I
Okay.
have complete respect for you and Synergy, and but I think Spicy Boys are going to come out on top because of our superior prep and deck selections and our technical gameplay.
Fair, but we still have
that
the
was the nicest shit.
That was
still have-
so nice. That was like the nicest shit talk I've ever heard. That
Wait,
wasn't
this
mean
is-
at all. They're like
this
saying,
is why
"Look,
we're- this is
we're
why
better."
we're cool. We're cool.
All
We know how to shit talk respectfully.
All right. So, all right. Well, JR and Wolfmat, thanks for being on the show with us to talk the championship. We'll probably have one of y'all, or we should hopefully have one of y'all back next week, based on whoever actually wins the championship. As I said, Salty Saturday Championship Sunday. You'll see Facebook posts about it and everything else as well. Jack Sox, thanks for being with us this evening.
Ahoy, ahoy.
And Steffi, thanks for being here.
Always.
Excellent. All right. So, unfortunately, we don't have a Thursday Throwdown this week. So the next time we're gonna have a stream will be Salty Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern, and then Championship Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern, where we will crown the Sylvanas League Season 8 champion. So
Do it again.
until Salty Saturday. What?
You said Sylvanas League instead of Rag League. Yeah.
God damn it! Damn it!
I'm sorry, I had to. So, if I don't, somebody else
Folks,
will.
if you write show notes, don't do it like at 9:00 at night when you're half out. Just don't do it. All right. So Ragnaros League Season 8 champions. So until next week, where we will have either Spicy Boys or Teams Energy on here with us. Until next week. Bye, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
John Cena!